The movie begins with a boy named Jess sprinting through the woods beside his friend Leslie Burke. Out of nowhere, strange, shadowy creatures leap from the trees, attacking them. Jess runs for his life, barely escaping, until a vulture swoops down from the skies, knocking him off balance. Just as he's about to fall to his death, a giant troll emerges and saves him. But this is only a glimpse of the magical world that's about to change his life forever. A few days earlier, Jess wakes up to another noisy morning in his cramped home. His sisters bicker over breakfast, and his tired parents barely hold things together. When Jess can't find his sneakers, his mom admits she threw them away. They couldn't afford new ones. He's forced to wear his sister's old pink shoes, which he tries to disguise with black paint. Quiet and frustrated, Jess rushes off to catch the school bus. Life at school isn't any kinder. On the bus, an older girl named Janice dumps her snack on him, laughing while the others mock him. Even in class, when Jess tries to draw, two bullies, Gary and Scott, taunt him until his teacher blames him for causing trouble. Then the principal introduces a new student, Leslie Burke. She's confident, free-spirited, and clearly unlike anyone else in Jess's dull world. That same day, Leslie surprises everyone by joining the boys' race at recess. The others try to chase her away, but Jess stands up for her. When the race begins, she's faster than all of them. And to Jess's shock, she wins. His pride takes a hit. And though Leslie tries to talk to him afterward, he brushes her off. But destiny has other plans. As the school bus drops Jess and his little sister Maybelle off at home, he's stunned to see Leslie walking right behind them. Turns out, she's their new neighbor. Maybelle instantly likes her, but Jess remains distant. Later that evening, he finds that Maybelle has been playing with his sketchbook again. When his father steps in, he doesn't scold her. Instead, he simply tells Jess to stop wasting time and finish his chores. Jess feels invisible. The next day, his favorite teacher, Miss Edmonds, takes the class for music. Jess secretly admires her. She's the only adult who seems to see his talent. When Leslie notices, she teases him, and the ice between them begins to thaw. Soon after, she discovers his sketches and calls him the best artist she's ever seen. For the first time, Jess smiles genuinely. As they walk together, their teacher praises Leslie for writing a beautiful poem. But when Leslie reveals she doesn't have a TV at home, everyone laughs. That moment sets her apart even more. But Jess is beginning to admire her courage. On the bus home, Janice threatens Leslie again, and Jess steps in to protect her. It's the start of something special. One afternoon, Leslie invites Jess to find something fun to do. They race into the woods, laughing for the first time in ages. There, they find an old rope hanging across a wide creek. Leslie swings first, fearless, and dares Jess to follow. Together, they cross into the unknown, landing in a forgotten corner of the forest. Exploring deeper, they find an abandoned treehouse. Leslie's eyes light up. She declares it the lost fortress of a magical kingdom ruled by the mysterious Dark Master. Jess laughs it off, but Leslie tells him to open his imagination. As the wind blows, something shifts inside him. Maybe she's right. Maybe there is magic here. From that moment, they start visiting every day. Jess and Leslie fix up the treehouse and name the kingdom Terabithia. There they become king and queen, defenders of their realm against trolls and giants. Their imaginary world becomes a refuge from their troubles, where Jess can be brave and Leslie can dream freely. Days later, it's Jess's birthday. His family gives him a small cake, nothing fancy. But when Leslie gives him a gift, it's a beautiful, expensive art set. Jess is speechless. It's the kindest thing anyone's ever done for him. That night, he dreams of Terabithia, wondering if maybe it's real after all. The next day, while exploring their kingdom, a huge tree crashes into the side of their treehouse. Jess panics, but Leslie calls it the work of a giant troll. Despite his fear, Jess helps her hunt the creature. Slowly, his imagination grows stronger. Yet when he returns home, his father scolds him for freeing a trapped animal, calling him childish. The harsh words wound him deeply. Later, when Leslie brings up hunting for the troll again, Jess snaps, telling her to stop dreaming. But Leslie just smiles and says, "The people of Terabithia need their king." Soon after, Jess spots a dog for adoption and brings it home as their official troll hunter. Leslie names him Prince Terrian. Their magical adventures continue. Together, they face new enemies in Terabithia, including the mighty troll they imagine into existence. They also decide to get revenge on Janice for her bullying. By writing a fake love letter, they trick her into embarrassing herself in front of everyone. But when Leslie later discovers that Janice is secretly abused at home, she feels guilty and comforts her. As time passes, Jess grows closer to Leslie's family. Her parents are kind and encouraging, praising his art and kindness. It's everything he's ever wanted his home to be. At school, Miss Edmonds also compliments his drawings, telling him he has real talent. For Jess, life finally feels full of color. But one stormy evening, Leslie and Jess notice the creek by Terabithia is flooding. Still, they cross it to retrieve a lost key. The wind howls and dark figures seem to appear from the mist, the soldiers of the Dark Master. Together, they fight back in their imagination, calling on dragonfly warriors to protect them. Jess finally feels like a true hero. The next morning, Miss Edmonds calls Jess and invites him to the museum. Thrilled, he asks his mom for permission and quietly decides not to invite Leslie. Just this once. They spend the day together, and Jess feels inspired by all the art he sees. But when he returns home, he walks into chaos. His mother hugs him tightly, crying. Jess's world collapses when his father tells him the news. Leslie is dead. She drowned trying to swing across the flooded creek to Terabithia. At first, Jess refuses to believe it. He runs through the rain to her house and sees police cars outside. It's real. His best friend is gone. The next day, Jess visits Leslie's parents. Her father thanks him tearfully for being her only friend and for giving her happiness. Jess can barely speak. At school, when someone mocks Leslie's death, Jess punches him in rage. The pain is too much to hold inside. That night, Jess wanders into the woods, haunted by guilt. He blames himself for not inviting Leslie to the museum. If he had, she might still be alive. When his father finds him crying, Jess finally breaks down, confessing everything. His dad hugs him tightly, telling him Leslie's death wasn't his fault, that she helped him see the world differently, and that's what matters most. The next morning, Jess apologizes to Maybelle for pushing her away. She forgives him quickly. After all, she's his little sister. But when he returns to Terabithia, something's missing. Without Leslie, the magic feels silent. He sits alone in their fortress, clutching his sketches, remembering her laughter. As a way to say goodbye, Jess places his drawing of Leslie on a small wooden raft and sets it afloat on the creek. The picture drifts away with the current, disappearing into the mist, like a final farewell to the Queen of Terabithia. Later, Jess visits Leslie's father, asking if he can use some leftover lumber. Bill agrees, saying Leslie would have loved that idea. Together, they talk about Prince Tarion, and Bill decides to keep the dog, as Jess insists it's what Leslie would have wanted. In the following days, Jess builds something extraordinary, a sturdy wooden bridge across the creek. When it's complete, he invites Maybelle to see it. Holding her hand, he leads her across the bridge into Terabithia, introducing her to the magical kingdom he and Leslie once ruled. Maybelle stands in awe as Jess crowns her the new princess of Terabithia. The wind blows gently through the trees, and for a moment, Jess feels Leslie's presence, smiling, proud, free. As the giant troll bows before him, Jess knows the truth. Leslie never really left. She just built a bridge inside his heart that will last forever. And that's the story of Bridge to Terabithia, a tale of friendship, imagination, and finding light in loss. If this story touched you, drop a comment in the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe for more emotional, cinematic movie recaps from Great Animation Recaps.